Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I will read you the title of this article and then I'm just going to talk about it a little bit, right? This article comes from Republic World from September 7th, 2022. Liz Truss, who is the new Prime Minister of all British people, forms most diverse cabinet in UK history with no white males in prominent roles. Why? Now, let's start with this. If I commit a crime, would you indict and convict my children? No. Well, in certain cultures, you do that. You used to, and you still do that. You punish until what? 7th generation? Now, even now, there are some areas on this planet, countries, where if one member of the family does something wrong, you go and use a bulldozer and you destroy the whole house of the family. Can you pinpoint a country? Yes, that one. So the one that was in that book or ideology or dogma, it's still relevant nowadays. On the other hand, we here in Europe, we and the United States, Western civilization, really don't do this kind of collective punishment. If you commit a crime, you are the sole responsible for your actions, not your children, not your wife, not your mom, not your uncle, not your president. Would be nice, right? If you commit a crime, they get your president with you and they arrest both of you. Somehow that doesn't work out like that. So I would like to know, based on what kind of reasoning this weasel below 86 IQ Prime Minister of UK eliminated a group of people from access to certain positions of power. What is the reason? What could be the reason? Remember, a group of people, not an individual. It says white men. So it's actually two groups. Or you can go more than that, because you can white, one group, male, second, and you can go bipeds, you can go humans, but we'll go to these two groups. Why? What did you guys do for her to put you to the side? Did you do anything? No. Then based on what kind of reasoning she does that? So she actually discriminates against a group's access to resources, the way that the resources might be distributed. Do you want to live in that kind of country? Well, if you do, then that's why you have her. And I hope that she's going to go further than that. I hope that she will say that the same group could not have employment and could not get any benefits. Basically, bye-bye. And then I will ask you again, is that okay? And if not, I will say why? Why is discrimination? Well, the same thing is right here. All right? So I don't know based on what kind of judgment. I mean, I know exactly, but I'm playing fool and stupid right now because I just try to, elicit answers from you guys. But it's just how can this government be effective and professional when you excluded a big group of people from your country, the same, equal with you, equal. You excluded them from giving their expertise or having access, being available for this kind of positions in the government. Imagine that you have your own business and you hire only people of, let's say, of age 17 and nobody else. And let's say your company is a computer programming company, and you hire 17-year-olds. What do you think you will do? How good do you think you will be able to compete with the rest of the world or other companies? You will not, because if you take only this group, you eliminated the rest age groups, people with training, people with any other skills that they might have. I'm not saying that whatever she or he, I don't know what Truss lazy identifies as, she thinks about, and why she's so happy it is diverse. We thought that being diverse is diversity of thought, not diversity of this versus this, or this versus something else. That was never meant like that, because if you think that if you hire or if you hire a person based on that person's, let's say, race versus another one, you assume that that person is diverse, thinks differently than the other one. And if she does or he does, then you think that the whole group must be thinking in a certain way. Therefore, you hire that person for its input in your company. That means you stereotype the whole group must be thinking in a certain way, very differently than another group. And that's false. That's false. There are some particularities, but I don't think in a place of employment you need those particularities. I don't think that the color of your skin matters. I don't think this matters or this matters. I don't. What matters is how much you know, how disciplined you know, how much energy you know, how able you are to work with people, follow directions, be innovative, inventive. That's what I care. And work hard. That show up on time. These are the characteristics. I don't care if you're a little person or a fat person or a skinny person or with one eye or with 3 eyes and with one nostril or 5 nostrils. I don't care. But it seems like they do. So tell me how relevant that is for her government to hire diverse people. And it's about race diversity, but it's not about, and besides is men. Why not men? I mean, all you had, if you look at your history, is basically, right? Because men went left and right and they did what they did. So now what? You want to kick them out? That means you guys, the contemporaries, you are guilty of something. What are you guilty of? If of anything, then why are you discriminated? You don't have access to that position. Why purposely? The same as the other weasel, Trudeau. The same thing. He did the same thing, and he was proud that his government is formed of diverse people and women especially. Imagine that people who say, no man, we want men, only men. Imagine that would be the case. And remember, it's going to come a time when men will come in short, supply, or in this case, white men will come in short supply, and they will realize that they are discriminated against, like in this case. And they will see that, and you know what they're going to do? They're going to get together. And I am very confident that their mental abilities and their culture, civilization, and teachings of not all white men, but some, will be able to make them not only survive, but thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.